Well, it is an absolutely beautiful day out here in Tualatin, and I'm with Craig Lee from Lee Farms, and we're going to give you like a primer on Christmas trees because there's a lot to choose from, and there's a lot of different reasons why you would choose them. So let's start with this one.
Okay, this is a noble fir. The number one are the Cadillac of Christmas trees now. And if you went back 3 decades, probably 10 or 15% of the trees that were raised were noble firs. And today it's 80%.
Wow, really?
So tastes have really changed. Used to be the Douglas fir was king, but it's been supplanted by the noble fir. And what makes a noble fir, I guess, really popular is it has good needle retention. So it doesn't lose its needles. It has strong branches to hang your ornaments from. And if you look at this tree, this is kind of the classic tree that we are trying to develop out here at Lee Farms. It has space between the whorls, and yet it doesn't have 3 feet between the whorls. So,
and what does that mean to the consumer?
well, it means you can show off your ornaments, got a place to put your ornaments, and yet not too much space.
Yeah.
And so what we do is we go through and we hand clip these. Every tree is hand done during the summer to try to get this shape. Some of the varieties we use a shearing knife. And it's a knife we walk around and we just slice off, shape the tree. But if we do that to a noble fir, it makes it look really full. There's no room at all. So that's quicker and it's easier.
Defeats the purpose of
but yeah,
what
we
you're
don't like
for.
that look. So this is the look that we're going for, and we've been pretty successful with
Well,
it.
it is, in my world, this has always been the ideal Christmas tree, and it's a beautiful specimen. Now, right behind you here, this looks more compact, more full. What kind is that?
This is a grand fir, and it is sheared with a knife. So we just go by and take off the tips with a knife to shape it. One thing really nice about a grand fir is they're very fragrant, and they really have a good smell. You have a grand fir.
They do. Wow.
In your house, you open up the door, and it's going to smell like Christmas.
And it's going to start being fragrant right away.
It is with any real tree, but this tree is really exceptional. It really has a nice.
And it's got a nice glossy
fragrance.
needle to it too.
Yep.
There's almost like.
And underneath, they tend to be kind of silver colored, but yeah, they're green. They have more room in them, even though they're really full. There are places for your ornaments.
So you can just
Yep.
work them into the areas. Now this third one here it looks a little bit less full, a little more airy.
This particular one this is a Douglas fir. This was a tree that 30 years ago was the king of trees. This
Really?
was at least 80% of all the trees raised were Douglas fir. It's still a popular tree, but nothing like what it used to be.
And just because tastes have changed.
Yep.
The trees haven't. I mean, they're still pretty much the same trees.
That's right.
And this one also a fragrant one?
Yep. Any live tree you have is going to have a fragrance. Some, like the grand and the next one we're going to talk about, are much more fragrant.
Just a more powerful fragrant. So really it depends on what you're going through. If you have some really great old ornaments, you're going to want to go with something that shows those off.
Sure.
But not necessarily. Now this one really is beautiful. I love the silver and blue.
Yep. Now this is a Frasier Fir, and it was developed out of the Fraser Valley of Canada, and it, like the grand, is extremely fragrant. It really smells good. And like the noble, it has really strong branches, so you can hang your ornaments, big ornaments from it. It seems to do really well.
It does appear that you could hang ornaments on it, but it does look a little more full though than the noble does. But still, the two-tone is absolutely beautiful. Well, you know, any questions you have on Christmas trees can certainly be answered by the great people out here at Lee Farms in Tualatin. So come on out and pick out your Christmas tree. It's that time of year to start looking. Craig, thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Thank
you. Have
you.
a great day.
Thank you.